So we are here this morning to start the planting of the hybrid of our hybrid sucker we supplied to this farm yesterday. I was here yesterday. We would have started planting yesterday, but the farm was not clean enough. So I have to instruct them to clean it up so that we could have a clean farm to transplant the hybrid sucker. Actually, this farm space you are seeing, the farm owner initially ordered for hybrid sucker. Unfortunately, they brought the local one, and for like 2 years it wasn't performing any. The yield was poor. We couldn't sell the sucker. As far as I'm concerned, it wasn't an economic tree. So I was asked to come and inspect. I came and I realized the sucker on this farm was not producing any good fruit. So I advised we uproot everything, which we did. You can see those are the ones we uprooted. We uprooted everything and we tried to remove from the roots. Otherwise, they will start germinating again. All these ones, we have to take them off the farm, because after a while, certainly they will still start growing again. So we have succeeded in uprooting, and now we brought in our hybrid sucker. You can see our hybrid sucker is what we're going to be planting. This is a hybrid sucker we supplied and have started the planting. So the one we have on this farm, such a bad sucker. The fruit was so poor, we couldn't make any reasonable market, and the sucker was not something we could sell out. And I can assure you that if you have a plantain farm, you are going to be benefiting on both the plantain and the sucker. So if you are not selling your sucker, of what use is your plantain farm? You can see these are the ones we uprooted. These are the ones we uprooted. This is the local one. The roots grow very deep into the soil. They fortify, they have more strength, they are more resilient, and they could hardly die, unlike the hybrid. The local one, they are resilient to wind. They hardly fall down as a result of wind erosion, and their roots are usually deep into the soil. So, but the bad thing about them is that they produce poor fruits. Fruit are always very tiny. The sucker, you sell it off, just a waste of time. You can see we spend a whole lot of 2 weeks to uproot this farm, to uproot all the local suckers. It's a very tedious work we have been doing here for the past 2 weeks, and now we have succeeded in uprooting at least 80%, and we've started planting the new hybrid sucker. So if you consult with Kenfarm and we tell you what we're going to supply you is hybrid sucker, and you are telling us it's too expensive, I don't think you want to pass through what we've been passing through here. I don't think you want to experience planting your sucker and then 2 years later you realize you have just cultivated the rubbish suckers, So it can be expensive of putting this. It's time consuming and very expensive. You can imagine starting all over again. After establishing your farm, you realize you have bought the wrong sucker and you have to uproot and start all over again. You don't want to experience that. So when you're getting you're sourcing for your sucker, be sure you are getting your sucker from the right source. We will give you what you be able to produce good yield, and of course you could sell the sucker. The sucker we brought down is from a farm, is from Kenfarm, so we could assure you that anytime we deliver, your plantation is going to produce good fruits and viable suckers that you can also use to extend your farm or sell off. So when the fruits start coming out and the suckers start coming out, actually my target for this farm is to help the farm owner to raise fund with this plantation farm. It is actually a 20-acre palm tree farm. So I just advise they use this site to cultivate plantain, so that we could raise funds from selling of the sucker and selling of the fruit to possibly take care of the palm. Our primary crop on this farm is palm tree. You can see how well they are doing. We employed workers here that are taking care of this palm, and they are doing great. They are controlling the weed. We've done the first application of manure, and that is a farmhouse over there. So this plantain farm is meant to generate funds to take care of this palm tree farm, which is over 20 acres.